guys and gals? Never here from Drake Wayne Game, and it's something on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Remember the Flowers. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go at that surprise party. Oh no. The screen is doing that thing. Okay. God, I hate that. Alright. I hand the mic back to Karen. Can I leave now? I'm a bit overwhelmed. Of course! Go enjoy yourself, guest of honor. I will, thank you. As I turn to leave the stage, I see Canto and Silver in the corner. They look like they're arguing. It doesn't look good. My gut's telling me that that can only mean one thing. Before I can reach the floor, I see them leave the venue. By the time I get outside, they're nowhere to be found. I do hear footsteps in the distance. Trying to be as stealthy as possible, I follow them. I probably don't need to on account of Canto's yelling. I can tell they're right around the next corner. I stay put, trying to listen in. I can barely make out Silver's voice. What I do hear makes him sound pitiful, scared, confused. How is this any different? That's part of the problem. It isn't. I gulp. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I didn't think it would be that big of a deal. Of course not. You never do. Uh-oh. For a moment, I consider stepping in, but I stop myself. Look, I think it's time to cut the bullshit. You have your life, and I have mine. I'm taking the hint loud and clear. But, no, I'm not doing this anymore. Not until you tell me what's going on with you lately. I expect to hear Silver reply, but all I hear is silence followed by a defeated sigh from Canto. You know what? It's fine. I'm tired of being your afterthought. I'm not going to sit around and feel like shit anymore. I hope you have a safe trip. Goodbye, Silver. With that, I hear a heavy set of footsteps walk further and further away, followed by a lighter set quickly running away. Oh, fuck. What should I do? What can I do? At the end of the day, these are two adults. I can't just force them to be together. We're leaving so soon, too. I don't want this to be how they end things. I walk towards the hall where I heard the voices. Sure enough, no one's there. Canto can probably handle himself. It's Silver I'm worried about. I try to think like Silver. Where would he go when he's feeling vulnerable? To Ash? No, he's the type to be alone. There's only one place I can think of where he can be alone, mostly. I make my way down the hall. I'm hoping my instincts are right. It's about a 5-minute walk to our room. Should I knock? No. It's my room, too. That'd make it even more awkward. I'll try to act normal. Natural. If he asks why I'm out at the party, I'll say I forgot something and needed to grab it. Easy, right? I sigh. It's never that easy. Nothing to it but to do it. I put in the door code and then walk in. The lights are off, as expected. I hear something rustling in the corner. I decide not to turn the lights on for his sake, leaving only the hall to illuminate the room. I can tell Silver has already turned in his cot, trying to act like he's asleep. You know I can tell you're faking, right? 'Cause you usually snore. Silver rolls over and glares at me. The fur under and around his eyes looks damp. I don't snore. Yeah, I know. But I got you. I walk over and then plant myself next to him on the floor. I don't say anything right away. Trying to find the right words is difficult. Well, go on. Out with it. You can tell? I know you heard us. You're not that stealthy. I chuckle nervously. Then I'll cut to the chase. What's going on, Silver? You know I'm here for you. I don't want to talk about it. Well, not talking about it is why you're here in the first place, isn't it? Come on. I think for a moment. I have an idea. Let's get out of here. We could go to the surface for a bit. What for? Just to get away from everything. You know, whenever I was feeling down, my best friend would come barging in and drag me out of bed. Do you mean Diana? Yep. And then she would stow me away in her car and we'd go driving around town or go to a park or something. It's easy to get lost in your own head sometimes. So what do you think? Silver slowly sits up in his cot and looks over at me. After a moment, he nods. I stand up and extend my hand to him. Sounds like a plan, then. After we make our way through the base, we eventually reach the surface using the elevator. Once the door is open, I step outside and Silver follows me. I take a deep breath and look all around. It's a clear night. The stars are bright. There's even a cool breeze. The crickets are lively, too. I find a nearby boulder and take a seat on it. I pat the spot next to me, inviting Silver over. He looks hesitant for a moment before finally walking over to join me. Come on, let's sit down. A little bit of fresh air always helps clear my mind. We've got a great view, too. Look. I point up at the stars. Silver looks up for a moment before taking a seat next to me. I notice his gaze drops down quickly to the dirt below him. He looks lost in his thoughts. You hungry? I stole some snacks from the party earlier. Maybe it's just me, but thinking on an empty stomach just makes me feel worse. I open my Axiom inventory sphere. After pressing a few buttons, 2 wrapped-up croissant sandwiches drop into my lap. I pick one up and hold it out to Silver. He doesn't answer, but he takes it anyway. Thanks. Mm-hmm. We sit in silence for a few minutes, quietly eating together, but it doesn't take long before I hear sniffling. Despite that, he keeps eating away until he finishes his sandwich. I say nothing at first, but start rubbing his shoulder after a few moments. I screwed up, Cyrus. I really screwed up. And we are done with the tea, y'all. What do you mean? His voice cracks a bit when he responds. I don't even know where to start. That's okay. I just didn't think I would feel this bad. He deserves better than me anyway. Why's that? Because I don't know how to do any of this. I have no idea what it means to be a good boyfriend. I wasn't ready. I can hear the frustration in his voice. Back then in that orphanage, I wasn't allowed to feel anything. That's why I'm so good at what I do. That's probably why I have such a messed up relationship with my feelings. I think there's a part of me that never really left that place. I'm still stuck there. That makes sense. The past sticks with us hard sometimes, no matter what we try to do to move on. It's too much, Cyrus. I can't focus on my missions while worrying about someone else. It was hard enough letting Ash go off on his own. What are you trying to say? He takes a deep breath. I can't be with Canto. Not right now. But I was too much of a coward to say it after all this time, and now everything is fucked up. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months, and I never said a damn thing. You say that, but there has to be a reason you've lasted this long. Because it feels like he's my anchor. I owe him so much, and I was afraid of losing him. And then I did. The white fox lets out a staggered breath as he covers his eyes with his left arm. I've always been alone, and I was fine with that. It's how I operate, and it's what I'm used to. Since I'm always away on missions, it's so easy to run away from it all, but I just... Why am I so stupid? Silver, you're being too hard on yourself. But this is exactly why you should talk to him. If you don't, it'll eat you alive. And I don't think you're stupid, okay? Relationships can be messy. It happens, but if you want to fix it, you have to communicate. You don't get it at all. What? Stop making it sound so easy. Silver's hands shake and curl up into fists. He immediately stands up and moves in front of me, holding his arms out as if to present himself. Just look at me, Cyrus. I'm hopeless. Just a stupid broken mess. I don't know anything. I didn't get to go to school and figure my shit out like you. It was just me and my brother. I never had a childhood. They took that away from me, and I'll never get that back. But I managed, despite everything. I clawed my way out of that hell, battered and beaten. Silver covers his face with his left hand. But hey, at least Ash turned out fine. He can go on living a normal life, and he's just okay. Sometimes I'm even jealous of him, and I hate myself for it. But I can't do that. From the moment I was forced to take a life, I can never have that. So I'll keep fighting, for us. And so Ash can live happy and free. When he removes his hand from his face, his eyes are so intense and clear. I stand up so I can meet him at eye level. Silver, have you ever thought about just taking a step back from all this? You've already fought your battles. You don't have to keep fighting them. His glare pierces right through me. No, you don't get to say that to me. You're no different than I am. Maybe it's under different circumstances, but we're all here fighting towards the same goal. I want to push back, but I know he's right. Everyone has tried on many occasions to stop me from pursuing this job, but I didn't listen. I don't think I have the right to tell him what to do here. I'm sorry. Silver turns away from me. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap at you. It's okay, I get what you're saying. This is a dangerous job. What we do is dangerous, and I don't think you understand that yet. For your sake, I hope you never have to see the horrors that lie ahead, but I can't guarantee that. And I won't always be here to protect you. I know, and I appreciate you being honest with me. But there's no turning back now, not after everything that's happened. Maybe I haven't seen what you've seen, but I want to know that you don't have to fight all on your own anymore. We have each other now, and out of everyone who could accompany me on this mission, I'm really glad it's you. Silver's eyes widen and he looks away. Fine. And then I hope you're ready. It's the boss's orders. I shrug my shoulders and chuckle. Silver sighs and puts his hands in his pockets before looking back over to me. I have to stay focused. I won't ever forget all those kids we met at the orphanage. I'll keep fighting for them too. Even the friends we lost there. He says this under his breath. See, this is what I'm talking about. Canto doesn't need to deal with that or any of my baggage. I'm the furthest thing from normal. Silver, I can still remember when we first met. Would you believe me if I told you we kind of hated each other? Honestly, that doesn't surprise me at all. I might be close with Aaron and everyone now, but it wasn't always like that. Silver chuckles to himself, a pained smile stretched across his face. And still, Canto was the first one to try and reach out to me. At some point, I gave in. That's all it took. For the first time in my life, I felt released. I smile, imagining Canto being affectionate is still a new concept to me. Well, it's not hard to see why he had feelings for him. We got pretty close over time, and then one day he confessed to me. What do you have to go and do that for? He's an idiot. Or maybe I'm the idiot who let him. Silver holds his head in his hands. Alright, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon or YouTube memberships if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!